Welcome back to my channel. If you've ever come across a 1952 wheat penny or a 1956 wheat penny, you might have assumed it was just another old cent with no real value. Many people do. These coins feel familiar, common, and ordinary, which is exactly why they continue to slip through hands unnoticed. But among collectors and dealers, these years are never ignored, because hidden value often comes down to details most people overlook. The 1952 wheat penny comes from a time when coins were still being produced in massive numbers, yet surviving examples today tell a very different story. After decades of circulation, most 1952 wheat pennies show heavy wear. Lincoln's hair is often flat, the wheat stalks on the reverse are weak, and the surfaces are covered in marks from years of use. That's why collectors focus on condition first. A 1952 wheat penny with sharp lettering, strong wheat lines, and original mint surfaces immediately stands out as scarcer than most people realize. Strike quality plays a huge role with this year. When you examine a 1952 wheat penny, look closely at Lincoln's cheekbone, jawline, and the fine lines in his hair. On the reverse, check the wheat ears and lettering. Coins with bold detail and clean separation are far more desirable than worn examples. Even subtle differences in sharpness can make a noticeable difference to collectors. Errors are another major reason dealers closely inspect 1952 wheat pennies. Doubled dies can show up in the date or lettering, making numbers appear thicker or slightly doubled. Die cracks may appear as raised lines running through the design, while die chips can look like small blobs of metal where they don't belong. Off-center strikes and planchet flaws are also things collectors look for, because these minting mistakes add character and scarcity. Now let's talk about the 1956 wheat penny, another year that many people underestimate. By this time, wheat pennies were nearing the end of their long run, but heavy circulation means most examples today are worn down. That's why clean, well-struck 1956 wheat pennies are becoming harder to find as time goes on. Collectors value coins that still show strong wheat stalks, crisp lettering, and original surfaces that haven't been damaged or altered. When checking a 1956 wheat penny, look closely at the rims, lettering, and overall strike. Coins with even wear, sharp detail, and natural color are far more attractive than those that have been cleaned or mishandled. Errors also appear on this year, including doubling in the date or letters, die cracks across the fields, and occasional off-center strikes. These details can turn an ordinary-looking penny into something collectors actively want. One of the biggest mistakes people make with wheat pennies is cleaning them. Cleaning removes the original mint surface and can instantly destroy collector value. Even if a coin looks dark or dirty, collectors prefer originality over shine every time. A naturally aged wheat penny is far more valuable than a cleaned one. Lighting is essential when examining these coins. Tilt the penny under a light source and watch how the surface reacts. Use a magnifying glass if you have one. Pay attention to the edges of the letters, the wheat stalks, and the texture of the coin. Many valuable wheat pennies are missed simply because people rush through their change without taking the time to look closely. Right now, 1952 and 1956 wheat pennies are still hiding everywhere, in old jars, inherited collections, drawers, bankrolls, and boxes that haven't been opened in years. Dealers quietly pull the best examples whenever they find them, and once those coins enter collections, they rarely return to circulation. That means the window of opportunity slowly closes. As more people spend these pennies without checking them, fewer high-quality and error examples remain available. By the time most people realize what to look for, the best coins are already locked away. Before you dismiss an old wheat penny as just another cent, slow down and check the date. Take a closer look at your 1952 and 1956 wheat pennies. One small detail, a strong strike, doubled lettering, a die crack, or a well-preserved surface, could turn a simple 1-cent coin into something collectors would be happy to own. Knowing what to look for now puts you ahead of the crowd, and that awareness can make all the difference.